Alright, ladies and gents, as ever, my name is Shane, that's Shane's Games, and today we're going to be playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate HD for the PC. This won't be our first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games we played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But for today, let's go ahead and get into the game. So, oh god, how do you recap this one? So, it appears this game is split into 3 acts. We've played acts 1 and 2 so far. Act 1 takes place, I think they said, a while after the original Lords of Shadow, as we played as, we were playing as Simon Belmont in that one, as he was going into Castle Dracula to avenge his father, who went in there to kill Dracula and never came back out. And we played that up until the point where he encountered Dracula, but then he also bumped into a strange fellow named Alucard. At that point, we jumped back in time and did Act 2, where we played through Alucard as he woke up from his vampiric sleep and worked his way up the castle to also face down Dracula. And then he got there, and now we're jumping back in time even further as we are now playing Simon's father, Trevor Belmont. Hey, what happened to that guy anyway? He went to the castle and then he disappeared. Is he dead or something else? I don't know. It's definitely a mystery and not incredibly obvious. We're gonna figure that out now as we start Act 3. With the Mirror of Fate, my shirt would say Bulbasaur again. That's magic right there. That's the magic I need in my life. It's a cutie. Castlevania Rashomon. Luckily, everyone's stories seem to line up at this point. That's a good thing, at least. No big question of where that's happening. Chapter begins, turns out he was just dead. Yeah, it's gonna be a 5-minute long chapter. He just walks in the castle and gets the absolute shit beaten out of him. Torn clean in half by Dracula. What a twist! Alright, let's get into this. Castle entrance. Alright, so we just gotten here. As you can see, start of Act 1. Or start of Act 3. We haven't checked anything out yet, so let's see what we got here. Oh my god, that picture right there. That portrait. Snatched from his cradle, hidden from his father, and raised secretly by the elders of the Brotherhood of Light, Trevor was trained from birth to become the best and brightest warrior in the Order, unaware of his true lineage, shielded from the truth, until now. People breathe heavily in this. It's true. Look at that guy there. He looks like he just ran a 10K. Dude. Box breathing. Calm yourself. Forged long ago by Ronaldo Gandolfi, it is actually a copy of the true vampire killer, with which Gabriel defeated the Lords of Shadow and which now lies destroyed in the Shadow Plane, which I believe we saw at the end of the original Lords of Shadow DLC. It is the ideal tool for executing brutal attacks without sacrificing the style and precision that only Trevor is capable of delivering, or, you know, any other Belmont. Seems to be the thing they do. Alright, so as far as moves, looks like he's got all the basics right here, I say, as I give myself a quick recap of what my controls are. The left trigger is dodge and block, we got the parry right there. X is your heavy direct strike, Y is your lighter area strike, right trigger is grab, A is jump, but it's also recovery from knockdown. Let's see. We got the chain shredder, which I only used a couple times last stream, but it was really cool every time I did. You're gonna have to remember that. Ooh, this seems new. I don't think we had this before. The chain barrier. Devastating combination of area arc attacks that destroys any enemy in its path. That looks neat. Significantly more power than the chain shredder too. That's pretty cool. Let's see, the Rising Strike, the sort of knock-up attack. The guillotine in the air, I was using that too, that comes in handy. Tremor punch, which is the block breaker. Very useful right there. And, ooh, yeah, there's actually only 4 add-ons left. And considering the next 2 are Chain Shredder Final and Chain Breaker Final, like, I kind of want both of those. Those sound amazing. So we'll see if we can get those unlocked. But for now, Castle Dracula. What waits inside, he says, as if we hadn't already been through twice in this game. Flashes back to Leon Belmont, just long enough for him to shrug and say, yeah, I don't know why I'm here either. I thought I was dead. Am I dead? Vassalcania! This does... Whoa! Shit! Alright, we're getting right into it here. This does feel a lot like the old Castlevanias, which is awesome. Block breaker. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Chain Shredder, ladies and gentlemen. That is a fun one. Look at that. Absolutely wrecking these dudes. Beautiful. I know these are just the skellies, the weakest of the weak, but still, that is satisfying. Vassalcania sounds like... There is a WWE pay-per-view now called Clash in the Castle, which is a British? I believe that's a British one. What? Dude, this isn't Onimusha. Get back to your own series. Tell me this dude isn't straight from Onimusha. Whoa! Jesus Christ! That's some range. Holy crap! Jesus! Get out of there! Jeez. Holy crap! I pulled out his green stuff and he died. What did I just grab there? What was that? Okay. Siamese, I barely played Castlevania, seen the show and played a lot of Vampire Survivors, so I see a lot of references at least. Yeah, the show will give me good basis. Definitely. I believe they're working... No, not this one, because that's Lord of the Shadow, but some of the Castlevanias we've played on stream have either been referenced in the show, or they're working up to referencing the show, which is pretty cool. Smelter Demon from Dark Souls 2. I was thinking he looked like an Onimusha boss, but I know that's an old one. Knockoff Royal Rumble? I mean, it's the company that owns the rights to Royal Rumbles. It's hard coming up with names. As the WWE knows, since they attempted to do a pay-per-view called Great Balls of Fire, like a couple of years ago, and then they had to be told that that's a stupid name. They didn't know that on their own, apparently. Let's see, Malkilly had doubts about Castlevania Nocturne, but it turned out to be pretty good. Agreed. Pretty neat game right there. Where did the green stuff go? Just tossed it aside, disdainfully. A ghost floated in the air and then suddenly went inside the enormous armor. I raised my shield with all my might as a huge mace crashed down upon me. My arm shattered as I received the first blow. With the second, my shield was gone. God knows I won't withstand a third. Ouch. Ouch. Also, I forgot to mention last stream, If you go back and watch the boss battle at the end of the last stream, you'll notice at the very end of it, after I grab the boss, my character bounces around in a very specific way. And I mentioned this at the start of the game, but I wanted to mention it again. Apparently this game had a lot of QTEs in it in the original 3DS version. And at the boss battle, when you see my character bouncing around, look at it and you'll immediately go, oh my god, this is probably where there was a QTE in the original. Yes, 100%. But thankfully it was taken out for the HD version. Nearly all of the QTEs were removed in the HD version, so thank you, Konami, for that. I appreciate that. Or Mercury Steam, I suppose I should be thinking. Girl of Tomorrow, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're holding up well. Happy holidays, happy new year. Hope yours was nice. Oh, the Demon Castle War, that would be pretty badass. Sea Prince, welcome in. How are you doing today? Yes, the Rondo of Blood one. And like, theoretically, if, you know, we get through that, we could get Symphony of the Night. I'd be excited for that one. Doing your best, it's all we can ask. All right. Yeah, oddly enough, I took more damage from the zombies at the beginning than the actual mini boss right there. Go figure. Unholy Church. Why is there always a church in the castle? I think vampires wouldn't want that. Well, I guess they said it's unholy, and that's probably fine. You have obtained the boomerang. Look more like a glaive, but no one's asking me, I guess. Press B to throw it, press and hold B to charge and release for a more devastating attack. I like to imagine that Dracula is like, hide this powerful weapon where none of the Belmonts would find it. And the guy's like, I'm going on break in 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stash this in literally the very first room of the castle. And I mean, what are the odds one of the Belmonts tries to break in today? I mean, some random Tuesday in the middle of the week? No, it'll probably be fine. I'll just I'll go move it later, and no one will even know. Oops. Follows, welcome in. Banana bread mocha. That sounds insane. One of your favorite games as a kid? Ooh, which one did you play as a kid? I'm curious. Because I had the original NES Castlevania as a kid, and I was so bad at it. To this day, I'm not a huge fan of it. Those freaking Medusa heads would just knock me off the platforms every time. Yeah, Trevor's an oddly proportioned guy right here. Yeah, this one, like, this is using a 3D engine, but it is a strict side-scroller, which is very bizarre. Oh, Malkill, do we have a fellow Krull enjoyer? I love Krull. I have Krull on DVD. Movie's awesome. Whoop. Freaking love me some Krull. Come on. Ow. Could you be a little less subtle about that game? Alright, I guess we're going that way. Let me see if there's anything else over here first. Grab that. So I do kind of appreciate how the game does this, which is you keep playing different characters in here, but you more or less retain your level of upgrades across characters, because they do play similarly. They're mostly the same. So you don't really feel like you're losing out at any point, which is nice. Oh yeah, he's even got the double jump. Honestly, didn't expect that to be kept because they don't appear to have any logic for why he has a double jump, but I'll take it, I'll take it. Let's see, when you were like 5 years old, Malkiel, you first saw Castlevania arcade cabinet. Oh man, yes, that is awesome. They do have a predecessor of Castlevania, the arcade version, at the local arcade here, which is really cool. Not actually a super fun game, but it's there. You can tell when somebody loves Krull because they don't, because they don't know what a glaive is. I know that's not actually what a glaive is, which is very, you know. Somebody says glaive, I immediately think of the thing from Krull. But that's not actually what the word glaive means. I know, you're right to call me out on that, you are correct. I wish I could double jump too, although at this point my knees are all busted up, so I don't know that I could double jump all that impressively. But still, that could be pretty neat. Secretly from Brazil, oh my god. Oh, the re-release of Symphony. Symphony is still one of my favorite Castlevanias. Absolutely amazing. Haunted Castle, that was it. I couldn't remember the name, Malkiel. Yeah, it's really frustrating, but like, it's interesting they got it at least. Selnica, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Very hard in the way it's set up. I'm glad they included it in the Dominus collection. Yeah, as far as like historical value, it's good to be able to see it and it's good to have it available, but does not hold up great. Does not. If you're curious, just play the like original NES Castlevania. The remake is really good. I have heard the remake's pretty good. Most definitely. Got the full ending, Punisher? Hell yes, hell yes. Dominus Collection makes it easier, that's good. It really is, it was a brutal game. Then again, a lot of arcade games from that era were because they desperately wanted your quarters, so they just made the game straight up unfair to make sure you couldn't beat it in one quarter. The redesign of the classic Boomerang has an explosive capsule in the center that activates shortly after impact with the target, causing damage over time. That's not how explosions work. Explosions don't cause damage over time. Explosions cause damage very quickly, all at once. But I digress. In addition to its brutal attacking force, the edges have been charmed to return to the hands of the thrower automatically. Do you want edges to return to your hands? Is that the... I'm overthinking this. We're just gonna move on. Let's see, the arcade cabinet I'm stubbornly trying to conquer makes you a 2-hit wonder. Dominus Collection actually lets you take more hits. That's good. 2 hits. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's so mean. Yeah, there's a couple parts in one of my favorite arcade games, which is House of the Dead. One of those bosses, you know which one I'm talking about if you've played it. I don't know if it's possible to 1cc that guy because he doesn't seem fair. All right, grab that. Swing over here. Oh, no! How did this guy get up here now? Damn the beasts that have desecrated the sanctity of this church. Not satisfied with destroying the paintings, burning the pews, and hacking the statues, they have replaced the figurehead of the Holy Cross with a blasphemy. By my knightly honor, I swear I will rid this place of all evil. How'd that work out for you, buddy? How's that going? You still feeling confident in that one? Having some doubts? Oh, damn it. Ooh, 1 credit clear, Malkiel. That is not easy to do. Congratulations. I forgot I had a double jump there, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. In fairness, we went through all of Act 1, most of Act 2 without a double jump. So, I'm probably going to forget it sometimes. That's going to happen. Me attacking the arcade, but it's a Castlevania. My pride demands I conquer the cabinet at the barcade, so I'm hoping to use the Dominus Collection as practice. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, Selnica, and let us know how it goes. That is gonna be tough, though. I know I've mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning again. I happen to live near the biggest arcade on the planet. A place called the Galloping Ghost. Look it up if you haven't. Very cool place, and one of the neat things they do is they have a little card on top of all the cabinets that shows what the local high score is for that cabinet and the global high score for that cabinet as well, as tracked by Twin Galaxies. And a lot of them are the same one. A lot of world records set there. And I know that's one of the rules they have, is for your high score to be valid on any cabinet, it has to be a 1cc. See, so far we managed to reach the second stage in the arcade version. Yeah, even the first stage is just brutal. Like, the closest thing I'd compare it to is fucking Ghosts and Goblins. In the sense that, like, level 1 immediately just tries to crush the hope out of your body. The next hour will be Shane reviewing each Castlevania weapon and explaining why it's silly. I mean, some of them are silly. There's that one that you spread on the ground that, like, it's holy water in some, and I think one of them called it something about holy salts, which I'm not sure what that means. That is a huge arcade. It was originally in a strip mall, and now it is the strip mall, because they have bought up all of the other stores and knocked out all of the walls between them. And they have over 1,000 functioning cabinets, all of them for different games, which is amazing. Let's see, Castlevania is an odd one because the 1cc is actually easier than if you die and then go on to finish it. A couple fights where you want a certain sub-weapon, dying means you lose it, making it so much more difficult. Interesting. Interesting. I've seen some games like that, though. There's a few games where, like, once you die once, you get kind of caught in a death spiral, and it's very hard to recover after that. As we're going up from here. Oh, here we go. Jump up to here. Well, this is a little precarious. Right, now back here. Just a little bit precarious. Okay. Oh, now I have to work my way down without dying. That's fun. Shmup rules? Yeah, that's actually a good comparison. Oh! Damn it! Yeah, why did I want to break the chandelier? Am I mad at Dracula's interior design? Is that what's going on here? Damn it! Why is he not grabbing on? Property damage. Screw you, Dracula. I'm gonna bust up your stuff. So how you like that? Why is he not grabbing on? Maybe I'm not supposed to be going that way now. Maybe that's why they're showing the stuff below me. Am I just going down this way? Maybe? No, I'm not. Oh, wow, I'm alive, though. Not with a lot of health, but I am technically alive. We're gonna call that a win. We're gonna count that. That's fine. Destroying light fixtures is a long-standing Belmont tradition. It's true. They hate them candles. They hate them candles. Oh, hey, it's our ghost friend again. Hey, dude. What's going on? We have seen him once in each of the acts. Just hanging out in the background. He's even got his own bestiary card. Although it doesn't list his weaknesses, it just says you will not fight him. Let me see if I can find that again. Where's that at? Oh, we got an update for the werewolf, which means we're going to be fighting werewolves. And the hunchback troop. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're going to be fighting the night vampires. That's not good. Wraith, there we are. Trevor Belmont will not fight this creature. Yeah, he's just doing his thing. Not here to cause trouble. Just hanging out. And we got our health back. 0 consequences for that dumb stunt. Heading into the depths of the crypt, I hear the pitiful sobs of a woman. Consumed by love for a knight who betrayed the Bernard family, she threw herself into the pit searching for him. For centuries, her sorrow has echoed off the catacomb walls under the light of the guardian angel. Probably a hint for some terrible thing that's gonna happen to me. Yeah, now we'll never know how I was supposed to get down. Oh no! Yet another platforming section that I have broken by being too stupid to get through the right way. Hashtag party boost. Oh, well, there's Crying Lady. And of course, the switch to open the door is on the other side of the door. Exactly where I don't want it to be. Lovely. Alright, well, start exploring around then, see where we got to go. Hey, Groshin, welcome in. Oh no, this is Trevor. Trevor's totally different from Alucard. I don't even know why you'd compare those two. Why would you think they're related? Let's see, out of curiosity, you're playing the Lords of Shadow trilogy in succession? I am. I have never played the Lords of Shadow game before. These are my first playthroughs. We did play the first one, which I really liked, and we played the DLC, which I really, really, really did not like. So now we're playing Mirror of Fate, and then hopefully either later this year or early next year, I'm going to see about playing Lords of Shadow 2 so we can finish things out, because I think that would be lovely. So far, overall, a fan of the series. Yeah, the DLC is kind of important, so like I'm glad that I did play it just to get it done, but also I really hated it. The second DLC specifically, the first one was alright, but the second one, that big boss battle at the end, I hated so much. Had zero fun with that fight. I actually ended up turning down the difficulty, which is something I almost never do on this channel. But I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. I'm like, I think I could probably beat this guy if I had another couple hours, and I don't want to do that. Hey, Deathblow, welcome in. It has been a while, Deathblow. How are you doing? How's everything been going? How was your stream? What were we playing? Tell me everything. That's the Armored Skeleton. Fearsome to behold and much more skilled than the rest of the castle denizens, armored skeletons hold a special place of honor amongst the armies of the dragon. The same spell that keeps them on their feet is also used to fill them with a false hope that they continue to serve the cause for which they were trained in life. Well, that's kind of tragic. So they think they're still fighting the good fight, but nope. They working for Dracula now. Yeah, the mandatory sneaking was pretty frustrating too. Did not get that block up in time. Haunch. Whoop. Ow! Alright, I didn't see him winding up there. That was a little anticlimactic, actually. Like, I hit him with the shield, and then he just sort of wasn't alive anymore. Oh, jeez. Wow, they got some range on that. There we go. Whew. No, you are not getting back up. Who that? Luckily, there's a health font right over here, so no harm done in the long run. Hey, Deathblow, how are you doing? How is your stream? What were you playing? Tell me everything. And thank you so much for bringing your community by. It's been a while. I hope you've been fine since I've seen you last. Hope everything's going good for you. Hope you had a good holiday. Loyalty is strictly tied to paychecks, as it should be. Exactly. If you're going to give anybody loyalty, give your loyalty to people, not companies. Don't do that. To Selnick, I very much enjoyed the story of the whole trilogy and how it's crafted. Particularly like the Legacy, the Lords of Shadow 2 story. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious, but I did enjoy the first one, so I assume I'm going to enjoy the second one as well. Oh, doing some Fallout London. I've wanted to try that one. I'm glad you're enjoying that. Increased max ammo, so we're up to 9 that we can hold of the ammo. That's nice. Can't get through there. It's not my objective. Maybe not. I don't appear to have an objective on here, so I think I have to go back. There wasn't anything behind the, there wasn't anything back here. Yeah, I think I gotta go back. As it immediately goes, follow the arrow on your map. Yeah, objectives in here, alright. Whoop, nope, dang it! Knock that off. One-shotted, nice. That's satisfying at least. Oh yeah, we got that door we can't get through there. Alright, is this... Whoa! Somewhere else we can go? Ow! You get punched. Yeah, the way it just falls apart, I find kind of unsatisfying, unfortunately. This looks really good. How is it? So far, I am enjoying it. I know there were some complaints when this game came out that it was too easy. And I suspect some people may find it too easy on the default difficulty, but like you can turn it up. Definitely. If that is something you're looking for. But yeah, so far, you know, I never want to recommend a game until I finish it. I'm looking at you, Recore. But so far, yeah, I'm having a good time with this one. Yeah, so this is from a trilogy called Lords of Shadow, which is a standalone trilogy with, what's the term they use for that? Sort of a reboot. It's sort of a reboot of Castlevania, so it doesn't have a connection to the rest of the series, narratively. Which means, you know, a nice place to start, I think, in a lot of ways. This object is activated using shadow magic. Come back once you get it. Alright. Gotta keep that in mind right there. Yeah, his coat is glorious, seriously. Dude is stylish. Liking that it has the side-scroller element? Yeah, like... It's just wild that it's basically using the same engine as the first Lords of Shadow game, which was 3D, but they've just locked it into that side-scrolling. I'll be back in just a moment. Ooh, sorry about that, I had a sneeze coming on. But yeah, Suki Zero, you are correct. I feel like this game has a lot more in common with the God of War games, in the fact that it's a lot more combat focused. Deathblow, you have a good rest. Thank you so much for bringing your community by. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, nobody's gonna beat Soma Cruz. As far as that outfit, that was amazing. Let's see. I think that is in parts because side-scrollers were made easier at default settings from the noughts onwards. It's true, although this one, it leans a little bit away from platforming in general and leans more towards combat, which is exactly what I want because I'm not a platforming guy. But I understand that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea when they see a game like this. A lot of people are going to say, oh, I would have, you know, preferred if it had more of the, you know, classic Castlevania platforming like the clock tower stuff from the other Castlevania games. Arcadevania. I haven't ever heard that term before, but I like it. Right, so we got to switch here. Oh my god. Your objective is... Oh wait, no, it's timed! It's timed, what? Are you kidding me? What? Don't do that! No, don't... No, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Come on. Come on. Yes! Alright, now it's permanently open. Good, good. Whew. Was ready to get real upset there. Jeez, don't spring that on me, game. That's a new mechanic. Symphony was overall very easy, but I think like everyone that plays Symphony for the first time has a story about that time they missed a save point and got murdered by a boss and lost like an hour of progress. Do we visit towns like in the old games? We don't, unfortunately. There's a little bit of a Metroidvania element. Usually there'll be a couple like doors or areas you can't get into, and then near the end of a section you'll get an ability that lets you do that. And if you want to go back, you get a bunch of goodies, but you don't have to. Classic Vanias. I haven't heard that one either. Gotta go fast. That was a generous timer. I appreciate that. I think that skeleton was there specifically to stall you, because if you tried to fight him, I don't think I would have had enough time. How does Trevor fit into all this? We're actually playing Trevor right now. So by the end of this section, we'll know how Trevor fits in, but for right now, we're not sure. All we know is in Act 1, we found out that Trevor is Simon's father, and Trevor went into the castle to kill Dracula and never came back. Act 2 made it pretty clear what happened to him, but if you haven't seen any of that, we'll find out together for sure. Holy crap, that's a lot of honey right there. Oh yeah, Saturn Symphony of the Night was a weirdly mean game. I'm not sure why. There was a lot of things you could do to cheese Symphony, which was nice. Like, I felt like it gave you a lot of variety in your options. Hello? What is this? Your objective has been updated on the map. Alright, that seems really dangerous. I don't know if I want to touch that. This object is activated using light magic. Come back later once you get it. Alright. Can't use that either. Bird? I can jump up there, but that's just to get back over if I need to. Buddy, I remember playing this on the 3DS and I made maps with all the upgrades and stuff. Just kept them to myself. That is, I mean, you know, you're under no obligation to share. It is a lot of work putting stuff like that on game packs and stuff. It really is. No shame in just making for your own enjoyment. Probably be a cool artifact to go back to if you can find it and be like, oh man, I remember those days. I know I love it whenever I find stuff like that in mine. Alright. Grab a little bit of health here. Another closed door right there. Oh, still have it on your computer. Excellent, excellent. No, don't you, you little bastard! Oh my god, I hate him so much. It is the official stance of the Shady's Games stream that it is always morally incorrect to kill flea men. Always. Literally always. Oh, God. I wonder if that's the magic medallion they've been mentioning all game. Look like the ones from the first Lord of Shadow. What is that? Yeah, get him! Probably played better on the 3DS there. Whew. Alright, another big guy. Oh, nope. Thank you for showing me that game. I do not know I would have came to that conclusion on my own. I would have taken a lot of damage first. Whew, that was close actually. Oop. Here he comes again. Roll forward. You guys making me use all my stuff. Ooh, oh God! Was in exactly the wrong position for that. Oh, nope, that was not even the right move. Oh, there we go. There we go. Whew. Now I'm guessing there's going to be more of them later, so I'm going to have to remember all those moves at some point. Oh, God. Let me get caught up on chat right here. Shane's just mad because he lost a necklace. But I've already got one. I mean, what? Shane is leapfrog. And Doc Melvin has redeemed emote only chat. Let's see if I can remember how to do that. Here we go. Emote only chat for as long as it is funny. Enjoy that chat. Let's see, do you plan on playing any Phoenix Wright games this year? Oh my God, see Prince, you must not have heard it earlier. Number one, yes. And number two, how's tomorrow sound? Tomorrow we're starting on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. So excellent timing for that question. Yeah, we'll start it tomorrow and that will be our playthrough until we finish it. And I am super excited, personally, to get back into the series. Although I know a lot of people didn't particularly like that one. We'll see how it goes. All right, mini boss complete right there. That was a fun fight. That was. I enjoyed that one. Let's see where we're headed to next. Like I said, it felt very tutorial. Like that's gonna come back for us later. Oh, this guy again.
You cannot pass yet, Trevor.
What the fuck? Alright, that's the first time that guy's actually spoken. And he just... Nah. Slams the gate. See, I feel like every other Castlevania would be a much shorter game if that's how it happens. Simon fights his way through a horde of zombies to the gate of Castle Dracula. Gate opens, the guy's just like, oh, we're closed today, come back later. Slams it shut. That's the game. That's the entire game right there. Oh, that hype emote, that's fantastic. Also, Doc Melvin, I see those Phoenix Wright emotes. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so I guess we're not going in that way. So where did they put the new objective? All the way back there. I guess we're gonna try and sneak in through the basement? Is that what's happening there? Oh god! Legit was not expecting that guy. Whoop. There we go. That's the first time I've beaten one of those guys without taking any hits. Happy about that. Alright. Whoa! Alright, should have been a little bit more careful there. That one's on me. See him over here. Oh, two of them. Good. Got the parry. Hell yes. Got the parry there too. Hell yes. And there was a floor turkey right there. My favorite kind. How did they know? Oh my god, those rainbow flames, Punisher. That is a really cool emo right there. I like that. And I think that's good for now. Let me go ahead and switch that back off for the moment. Thank you so much for that redeem, though. I appreciate that. I'm always amazed at all the emotes I see when we get emote-only mode. People really bust out the good stuff right there. Punisher, that fucking dancing raccoon there. It's killing me. Or the little "you tried" star. Oh my god. And of course Simdust with that dancing dog that I will never ever be able to get over. He's amazing. Alright, back to it then. Alright, more jumping. Head over this way. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really dangerous. There was never any real chance of victory. I know that now. When the giant hit me with its enormous axe, I was thrown aside like an insect. I no longer have the strength to fight back. Only the hope that whoever reads my final memories will not make the same mistake. Don't think twice, brother. Run away! Was that the guy I just killed? Or is there another huge axe dude? Sorry to get dinged by Nightbot there, Sea Prince, but yes, I'm excited as well. I'm glad you're excited too. It's been a while since we've done some Phoenix Wright, so I'm glad to get back into it. Alright. Watch out for Axe Dude, gotcha. Can I stand on top of him? Is that what we're doing? Oh god! That didn't work great. We did get it done though. Now I get past that absolutely horrible noise. Wow, that's irritating. Tricky little double jump right there. Alright. Drop down here. Ah. There we go. Trying to be careful here. Oh god, I see him. Probably should have just parried that. Would have been a little bit easier. Come on. Getting that chain shredder started is sometimes a little bit of a pain. Not the easiest thing in the world. If you ever see me pausing weirdly, that's what it is. You're trying to get chain shredder rolling. There it is! There's that thing. Need to figure out how to get to it now. Alright. Up, down, onto here. Let's see if we can stashed over this way. Oh, dang it. Blocked too late. I like that Trevor's noise of pain sounds like me getting out of bed in the morning. Oh, that's really neat, Punisher. That is a nice little collectible right there. Oh, you've got a Clippy emote Simdust? That's incredible. So, Malkill, interestingly enough, they actually had a canon explanation for that in the first act. Apparently, it's part of your standard kit as one of the Brotherhood of Light, that you get a magic scroll that automatically records your final thoughts. So that is supposed to be, like, just automatically generated. I noticed that for, like, one of the early scrolls. I'm like, wait. So the guy's being hunted by something in the darkness and he takes some time to write this out? But no, they thought of that, thankfully. Still a little overly convenient, but you know, at least they got that. How did I get to the branch? That's true. It seems like an odd place for it. I haven't heard that name before, Groshin, but worth looking up. There's some good music in here. Remarkably composed in death? Yeah, none of them are just like swearing incoherently. That's how I would be in death. But maybe that's why I'm not in the Brotherhood of Light. Possibly. You have obtained a light magic medallion. Press left bumper to activate your light magic powers. Use light magic to recover life while attacking enemies with your combat cross. Alright, so it's a lifesteal magic. I'm down with that. Let's see what this says about it. This magic medallion has been used before by many other members of the Brotherhood of Light, enabling them to convert neutral power into light magic. When used, the sacred fire wraps around the bearer, transmuting all damage caused into powerful healing spells. I like it, I like it. Knuckle Scott Shane happy? Yay! Alright, take care of yourself, Roxana. We will see you tomorrow. Classic Gabriel moveset, I'm liking it. Excuse me. Yeah, it's true. Your lifespan doesn't seem to be very long when you are with the Brotherhood of Light. So anything you can do to seize any bit of information from the enemy, you gotta take, I suppose. That does make sense, yeah. Like how they got their hands on so many of them, I think is what I'm worried. The logistics, where are these all coming from? Alright, so we got magic there. Alright, you need to activate this object with light magic. Select with left bumper. Alright, so I just activate it like a normal button, but I have to have my light magic on. Gotcha, gotcha. While I'm here, I'll go ahead and refill my health. And was there anything else here? I want to take a quick peek and see if we can see what that question mark was. If it's not too much of a pain to get back to, which it might be. But I saw I missed it before. I do want to take a peek and see if that's anything that's too much trouble to get. Hey! Did not quite get that up fast enough. Or there! Well, at least we're going to be going back by the, health font, so that's not a big problem. Take it off as well, Nano. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. You take care of yourself, Nano, and we will see you around. Alright, so it should be down here. Let me take a quick look and then we'll be on our way. It'll be right over here. Is it something below me? Ah! There is something down here. And now that I've got light magic, I think I can do this. Yes! And it's more health. More max health? I'll definitely take that. That wasn't even the thing, though. It still shows the question mark on the map. And whatever the question mark was, that wasn't it. Something below this? Sure doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. There's a friggin' scroll right up there. I missed that. Executioners! That was the big dude we fought a second ago. The hunchbacks have managed to dominate these once gentle giants by means of larvae inserted into their brains. That was the thing we saw in the first Lord of the Shadow, I believe. Their colossal size and disproportionate strength make them brutal tools of war. However, their value as allies is often counteracted by fearsome outbursts of fury that make them unpredictable in combat. Yeah, we saw that too. You know the Brotherhood has free daycare and squire training? They better. There's gotta be some sort of benefits for all the risks you're taking here. So many risks. Oh god. There we go. Brotherhood Light had one dude who could go the distance and he would have been off the rails by the end, it's true. See, like the idea of the Brotherhood having some sort of industrialized like magic factory line. Can we get the story about that? I want to see that. That sounds awesome. Is that just me? That might just be me. But I love the logistics of stuff like that. Do they have like some monastery somewhere in the mountains? Like a bunch of like blind monks that just spend all day making magic scrolls? For the good of the cause? I want to see that. Bowel shaking earthquakes of doubt and rewards. That's a hell of a line right there. Oh, I just saw the whole thing. I know that song. That's a good song. Right, let's go ahead and grab the magic. Make sure we're topped off on that. Oh yeah, the founders, they also went off the rails there, yeah. I think what I'm hearing is power maybe corrupts. Maybe be careful with that power. It doesn't seem to do good things. Little bit dangerous there. Bowel quakes. Alright, so it says my objectives right here. Oh yeah, because that thing at the top has the light magic sigil. Oop. I assume I can use it now. I still don't understand. They use that exact same sample in the first game. It sounds like it cuts off and then repeats. Am I the only one hearing that? I assumed it was a bug in the first game, but now they're just playing it over again. I don't get that. Yeah, they used the same sound in the first game, and it did that every time. I don't get that. Truly do not. Alright. So, where are we heading from here is the next question. One of the rare instances where the band breaks up and they all find success in their own right, that is rare, but it is cool to see when it does happen. Always happy to see people get their own thing. Is that a bug? It's a feature? Oh, I've heard that a lot too. Oh, here we go. Oh no, Zelda, I'm so sorry. Let's see. The Bernard family used to condemn traitors by locking them up inside this pit. History does not contain testimony of survivors, only the horrible tortures performed by the lords of the castle. Oh yeah, I always forget in Lords of Shadow, the castle was like an existing castle before it became Castle Dracula. So it's got its own history and everything. Interesting, interesting. Nothing over here, I don't think. Also, I can tell that on social media I'm following the right people. As on my Mastodon, somebody posted on New Year's Eve. They're like, if you start playing The Beast Within Gabriel Knight 2 at approximately 11:25 in the evening, and mostly use a guide, then at the stroke of midnight you get to hear Gabriel say, Canis Lupus Lupus. I'm like, I want that. That's how you start the new year, right? How are you enjoying watching streams in VR, Chris? I'm curious. Wonder what Dracula was getting for property taxes? Maybe that's why he went so evil. Oh god! Oops. That's not the way down there. They let me keep the bestiary entry though, so that's nice of them. Rotten zombie. Subjected to putrefaction over many years, some zombies have become lethal corpses, capable of mutilating themselves to reach their prey. Both their fragile flesh yellowed by pus and their brittle bones incapable of keeping them upright represent an unpleasant threat to those who think they are safe behind any barrier. Oh, that sounds bad. Sounds very bad. I don't like that. Yes, I forget. I hadn't heard that last one in a long time, but the first line I recognize. Do love me some cake. Poxwalkers, there you go. Alright, so we got through there. Oh, no, 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 that's it. Not that side. Not that side. Oop. This complex of tunnels does not seem to be the work of human hands, rather that of some large creature. Strangely, the marks on the wall remind me of an insect hive, except that the sheer size means it must be the work of an entire colony of thousands. Oh, it's good. Lovely. Gimgumo, you've been in a Warhammer kick? What have you been playing? It's here. Yeah, Dracula being like, what are the zoning permits? How deep can I dig without having to get a permit for that? What's the rule for that? That sounds fun. We should visit. I'd say we really shouldn't, but we're going to. We're gonna do this thing for some reason. It looks like where I want to go is below me. Oh god! Shit! That crawler coming towards me. Alright, well I don't know if those were the special zombies or not, but they are dead now. Oh god! Damn it! What the f- That didn't seem fair! What the hell? Okay. I'm trying to think if there's some way I've learned to get down through platforms like that I've just forgotten about. I don't think so. I've got to guess how I get there, but I've got to get up through that tunnel first. I don't think that's going to be easy. Dang it! Oh my god! How am I supposed to be doing this? I don't have a lot of control in these sections. Ow, dang it! I don't want to fight you guys, I just want to leave. There we go. Had to be a little bit more patient than I was being. Alright, I'm assuming this passageway leads me where I want to go. I'm guessing. Luckily those zombies don't seem to do much in the way of damage. That was it. Excellent, excellent. Gravity's got teeth? It is kind of my arch nemesis in this stream. Ooh, hello. Door cannot be opened with your current abilities. Come back later. Alright. Interesting. Going down into the pit? Where are we going? Oh, damn it. Alright, we're back here now. So where am I supposed to go then? Looks like there's something right over there. Did I just miss it? Is that what happened? Not sure. Let's see. Let's see. I might have just missed something there. Go over this way. We'll jump across there. That gets us to the door. No, it's on the other side of the wall. If we can't get through there, that's not going to help us. Was it over by where the scroll was? I didn't think there was anything else over there, but I might have missed something. That's possible. Take a look over there. See what we can find. Alright, so other side of this hole. Down there. Alright, that's where he was, but I don't see that wall over here. Not far enough over, I don't think. So is it down? Oh, because this is where that was, right? Where is that wall? I feel like we gotta figure out where that is. It almost seems like it's through that door that I can't get through. That's strange. There's nothing over there. That's a dead end. Alright, so we go over here. This is where the door was. Can't get through that. Oh, I can jump up here. Alright. Didn't even notice there was a tunnel up here. My bad. Whoop, there we go. Make that nice and slow. Didn't end up hitting any spikes. I appreciate that. There we go. Ooh. Okay, power up there. Can't get to it from here. Oop, no, that didn't work. Get lower, I think. There we go. A little tricky, a little tricky. And over here. Just drop straight down. And immediately into the zombies. So many zombies. Luckily, those crawlers just kind of die if you leave them for long enough. That's nice. Gotcha, J4G. Also, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Actually can't drop down onto that ledge there. Oh, she's going straight down. Crypt's Chamber. Oh, it's a bad place. Oh god, not lady. Not lady at all. Where'd she go? Oh god! Crap! What the hell? Alright, I think the game wants me to parry, it seems like. Oh, dang it! Had my timing wrong there. Alright, got a little bit of health back there. Got a big cross thing in her chest. Weird. Whoa! Got some hits there. Nice, nice. Alright, new phase, new phase. Oh god, no, 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 get off. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Come on. You knew this. Oh god! Oh crap! No! Oh, wrong button. QTE fail. On. Oh, jeez. Holy crap, it's disorienting. Oh, God. Come on, getting closer. Almost there. Wow. Okay. Oh crap! Oh jeez! Knock, knock, motherfucker! Close those doors in my face, will you? Now I've thrown a giant bug at yours. Enjoy that. Yeah, where's my umbrella when you need her? Tragic. Yeah, the bosses seem overall pretty easy as long as you learn the mechanics. Although I'm playing on normal, and normal has mid-boss saves. If you turn it up to hard, it turns those off, and some of the bosses I think get much harder. Although honestly, I feel like the bosses in Act 1 were the hardest in the game. That is nice. It kind of gives you a cue of where the buttons are. Right there was just neat. Yeah, it seemed like it was still a separate creature because it was still acting after we tore it off. Very strange. Oh yeah, we did see that corpse in the Alucard chapter. It is nice how they layer the narratives like that. That is pretty cool. Yeah, who needs a key when you've got a giant bug monster? Gets the job done, I'll tell you that much. Also, I cannot believe how close I came to dying in that fight and I still managed to pull it off. I'm very happy about that. Ooh. I think quite... Oh god. And like I predicted, there's another one of these guys. Whoa! Man, that goes far. So according to his lore entry, that's some sort of ghost I'm ripping out of him? Weird. Oh, dang it! It hasn't refreshed yet. That sucks. First note for Fallout 3, it gets it every time. It's very distinctive. When you have a door this massive, you need appropriately sized door knocker. Trevor had to improvise, and improvise he did. And it worked. You cannot argue with those results. Absolutely got the job done there.
Welcome, Trevor. I've been expecting you.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I know all. I am here to make sure that everything happens tonight as it is supposed to happen. I am here to guide you.
Guide me? I don't need anyone to guide or direct me. Move aside!
As you wish. However, your fate has already been sealed and there is nothing you can do to change it. I am sorry to say that you will not achieve your objective, and your wife and your son will suffer the consequences of your failure.
I will hear no more from you.
I mean, honestly, that's the right answer there. Hey, Trevor, just FYI, you're gonna die in here and your wife and child are gonna suffer. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Also, one thing for you, how about you shut the hell up? What else do you say there? Yeah, all of a sudden this guy is speaking in this chapter, but he hasn't spoken in the other chapters, which is interesting. Yeah, I kind of heard, for a second I wondered if that was Patrick Stewart, but I don't think it was. But it felt like he was trying to channel Patrick Stewart, which is interesting, since, you know, We did have a character in the first game that was played by Patrick Stewart. Coincidence? I doubt it. Punch. All right. Grab some magic. Yeah, I can't talk with a broken face. We hit him so hard, he lost the means to speak. This door opens elsewhere. All right. So is Trevor's archenemy doors? That seems to be what's going on here. Bedeviled by closed doors at every turn. Got a box we can push here. And we need to get up there, I assume. Yep, just a little bit too high to jump. Lost the means to speak in the past. We're learning so much here. Also, hello. Hiding back there. All right, maximum health up. Lovely. We're definitely not gonna 100% this game. I've been avoiding going back to a bunch of things for time reasons, but I think we're doing pretty okay. All right, what do we got there? The Lady of the Crypt. Although known by the title Lady due to the female appearance of its appendage, this mysterious creature is actually an enormous, deformed insect. Lives in the depths of the crypt. For centuries, the cunning beast has grown, feeding on the damned thrown into the dark pit, whilst in the process learning to imitate them in order to lure new prey. Diabolical. So let's put up with this crazy family. We still don't know what his objective is here. We don't know what his overall plan is yet. I suspect that's going to be the big end game twist, if not the big post-credits twist. Yeah, if anybody needs therapy, it's the Belmonts. Please seek therapy, Belmonts. The plans reveal a kind of emergency mechanism that unlocks the door of what must be the games room at the end of the corridor. If I could find it, I might be able to see how accurate those old texts really are. Guess that's what I'm looking up. But I just got another level, which means a new ability. Chain Shredder Final. Combination of extremely fast hits executed towards your foe. Finish off with a brutal, destabilizing direct attack. Let's try this out. There we go. All right. Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Found the games room he wanted. Of course, that's what I'm always looking for. I may have a type. Don't judge me too harshly. It's in the name, after all. And once again, tragically, that dude died like 10 feet away from the mechanism he was looking for. Crap! Ow. Oh, crap, these guys again. Woo. Ow, jeez. Alright, that guy went down a lot easier than I remember them going down. I'm going to chalk that up to the massive power of the Chain Shredder. Did he just bounce that? Holy crap, he might have. Ooh. Walked right into that. Whoop. Oh, jeez. Wasn't sure how to block that one. Didn't recognize it initially. Whew. That was dangerous. Let's see if that health font's recovered yet. Definitely use some. There we go. Whew. Today is a good day to donor. Excellent. Hope we get a nice tasty one. Alright, so the door should be open now, I think. So let's head back there. Oh, crap, another one. Did that card break him? That might have. Awesome if it did. Ow. Nope, nope. Oh, dang it. Tried to get out of the way there. Didn't quite make it. Nope. I thought I was out of range of that. I was not. That guy's toast. Nope. Oh, I kept walking into it there. Whew, these guys are tough. Yeah, fast enemies, Chain Shredder Final probably isn't going to be the thing. That's true. I think I can guard break in midair, but I'm not sure. I've not tried that before, I don't think. That worked. Oh, I tried to parry, didn't quite get the timing right. Whoop. Wasn't sure what he was going for there. Whew. All right. Got to make sure I'm staying up with my XP there. Ooh, all right. Doors open, cool. Games room. Was this? Yes, this is the chessboard from the first game. I recognize this. That was a cool sequence. I liked that little puzzle. I think that was that the DLC? That might have been in the DLC, but I had a good time with that one. Alright, door's locked. Ah! It was a trap! Nope. Dang it. Ah, dang it! Zigged when I should have zagged there, as they say. Ooh, that is tough. Got him taken out. And another one spawns immediately. Ah, dang it. Got him. Oh, I didn't think that was going to hit me. Oh, he's toast. Just punched his lights out there. Beautiful. Ooh, secret floor pit. Definitely didn't come down here in the first game. Interesting. Drop down here. Oop. Ow! What at first seemed to be the work of magic turned out to be a complex mechanism of automatons and magnets, placed carefully beneath the board. The rules of the macabre game were far different from those of conventional chess, making it clear they were the product of some twisted imagination. Yeah, it really takes a madman to try and make better rules than chess. I don't think there's anything else to see down here, so... jump up here. Ow! Dang it! Thought I had enough space for that. That was the arrogance talking. Where else is there to go in here? See that? Whew. Alright. Oh, this looks incredibly dangerous. Whew. Speaking of. Ooh, health, health. Oh, thank you. Woo. Alright. Nope, nope. Whoa, jeez. That almost ended in tragedy. Is that a grapple thing? Maybe. It's not. There we go. Timing on that was pretty weird. Alright, here we go. I'll wait for that steam jet. Which is a long one, that's weird. That's really weird. Hello? There we go. Giant bat! Let's check that out when we get to the ground. With the arrival of vampires, the bats, accustomed to the darkness and putrefaction of the tower sections of the castle, began to feed on the blood that their new masters offered them. Quickly, these tiny, defenseless creatures grew disproportionately and became dangerous predators, devouring creatures that had once preyed upon them. Spooky. I can't get through there. Ooh, that looks dangerous. Let's go across. Yeah, let's try going across here. Oh, jeez. Alright. We have reached my least favorite part of any Castlevania game, the clock tower section. Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah, the one where you have to get all 3 vials filled at once. That was a cool puzzle. I liked that the first DLC leaned a bit more towards puzzles. Oh god, it's timed again! Alright, I was supposed to jump on that platform, so since I missed the first cycle, I'm just gonna let it run. That's fine. I know, I hear the clock ticking. I don't want to have to do this twice, so... yeah, that's not a lot of time, so... this again. Alright, so it's behind the save point, so it's not super far away. There we go. Whew. Like I said, not super far away, but if you could definitely get in trouble if you were missing your jumps there. All right. Yeah, I feel like they were trying to please very specific people with the Lords of Shadow DLC. And for the first one, it was, here's for the people that wanted more puzzles in the game. And for the second part, it was, here's for the people that were complaining this game was too easy. And I was one of those people. So there was that. Alright, hello. Max magic up, hell yes. And now this jerk. There we go. All right. Very nice. I'd say that's a solid trade-off there. That's a big old pit. I think we're going down there, though. Below me. Baddies. Of course. Yes, got the parry. Alright, took him down. Being boxed in by them was going to be a problem, but I was able to take one down quickly. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, I think I took one hit there. I can live with that. That's fine. Alright, switch all the way over here. Oh god, is that another timed section? Crap! Oh, I hate these guys. Oh, and they locked the door behind them, of course. Well, what the hell? Beautiful. I'd like to leave now. Oh god! Alright, that's no fair. Attacking me from the background? Get out of there. No, don't come here! Oh, I should have worded that. There, that's on me. That's on me. Ah, dang it. Got a little bit too close there. That little stretch at the end was what got me. Come on! Forgot about the backstroke there. I'm like, oh, I got so lucky. Maybe not. Oh, door open, excellent. If I have any major complaint of the DLC aside from the gameplay issues, that they're much non-optional lore. Yeah, I agree. I agree as well. That's something that we've talked about at great length on this channel with a game that I love very much, which is Asura's Wrath for the PS3. Not a game for everyone, but it's a game that I love very dearly, that made one terrible, horrible decision, which is that the actual ending of the game is locked behind DLC. It very rightfully got roasted for that. Like, they deserved all the hate they got for it, but it's still a cool game. Never played that? Sounds like I would have had a beef too. Oh yeah, like, they deserve to get yelled at for that. That was so bad of a decision. From Capcom, which you're like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense. But yeah, I agree. Like, having DLC be like mandatory story is not a great thing. Dragon Lady Myth, welcome in. How are you doing today? And thank you for the 7 stream streak. I appreciate that. Yeah, don't put mandatory story behind DLC, especially if it's a series and you're like, oh, if you want to play the next game, you're gonna need to play the DLC. Not a fan of that. So the possessed armor. Tired of the living that disturb their rest, the spirits wandering the castle possess the enormous suits of armor that adorn the corridors. With their enormous mace, they easily smash the unwary, while the hard armor protects their cold inner flame. Interesting. Looks like they're actually weak against the blades too. Yeah, I feel like for a long time, a lot of the companies were asking the question, how can we bully people into buying our DLC? And the first question they thought is, well, let's make it so that you don't get the entire story unless you buy the DLC. And thankfully, people pushed back against that pretty hard. So nowadays, you do see a lot of games that have like an extra chapter at the end in DLC, but it's not usually like you need to see this story to continue on. Even in the Dragon Age games, which you know I love, They had decisions in the DLCs that would carry on to the future games, but if you didn't play the DLCs, you wouldn't be missing out on anything really. There wouldn't be like a big thing that you didn't understand because you didn't play it. They just would drop that storyline altogether, which I'm still down with that. I'm okay with that. I think that's a good way to approach it if you're going to go about it like that. Alright, got another mine card here. Go, go! Oh, that's tricky. Is this the end of the road? This is the end of the road. Ooh, alright. Whoop, there we go. We're good. Alright. Oh, yeah, I recognize this. This was, we saw this in what, Alucard's run, I think? Possibly? Right. 100% agree with you there, Selnica. Like, I'd prefer if there wasn't any story at all in DLCs, but like, if you're gonna do it so it feels optional. So you don't feel like, when you play the sequel, there's a big part where they're like, oh, if you didn't buy the DLC, this part's not gonna make sense. Don't do that to me. I don't like that. Hi, mermen. Haven't fought them in a while. Oh, no, jeez. I got slimed. That's new. That's not an attack we saw from them before. They got new moves. Whew. Interesting. Yeah, I'm very much of the opinion that if there is like mandatory story outside the game like that, I wasn't sold a completed product. That is what I believe very strongly. You know, maybe not in the sense that I can legally do anything about it, but I'm gonna be mad. Alright. Orb. You have obtained the electric bomb. Press B to throw it and electrocute enemies. Press and hold B to throw it, increasing the duration and effect area. Remember, you can cycle through your secondary weapons with right stick. Sting. Alright. We should try this thing out, shouldn't we? Oh, that's nice! That's nice! Oh, that's so cool! Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna have some fun with that. I think that's my favorite sub-weapon so far. That thing rules. Is it going up or down? It's going down. Good. See if we can find what that question mark is. Oh, it's up there. Go back. How do I get that? Ah, dang it! I forgot there's a thing that damages you at the top of those. But not at the top of this. Clever. Holy water with a buzz? So spicy. The electric bomb has helped me clear a route through the dungeons, but care must be taken. Some of the enemies are resistant to its rays. Electric rays? Is that? I don't know if that's the correct term. But I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the advice. Speaking of, let's hear the description of that one. The batteries used by the toy maker to power his mechanical monsters are used by Trevor as dangerous electricity bombs. When activated, they release multiple tongues of energy that leave enemies trapped within their sphere of influence and their ultimate destruction. I love it. Very cool. Head through there. See him over there, but I can't get to him right now. Might have to come back there. For now. Right? The elevator right there. Oh god, is this gonna be some sort of elevator maze? Might be. Shadow magic, so I can't open that door yet. Get up here, though. Here. Move that out of the way. Here. And that's how I get to this guy. I was supposed to wait here while my comrade conducted a quick reconnaissance on the nearby room. At first we thought it would be a good place to camp, but it's been too long now since we parted company, and I fear he's been taken, or worse. In this game, some nameless rando coming up with a terrible fate? No, surely not. I'm sure he's fine. I wouldn't even worry about it. Doing great, I bet. Alright. Got that. We know we can't get in there yet. Let's see what's on the other side of this hallway, if anything. Another closed door right there. Jump up here, though. Another box. Push that aside, and here's a lever. Throw that, and that floor drops out. Up down here. Whoa! Baddies. Ah! Got him. Alright. That's a grapple point. Drop down here. Up over here. Hello! Max ammo up, so now we can hold 10 electric bombs. I like that a lot. Hell yes. Good find there. You guys simply died of boredom, that's all. It's like, yeah, this is not fun for me anymore. Oh no, Falls, the crash is coming. I'm sorry. The worst part about a good caffeine buzz. That epic crash that happens afterwards. So I think this is the one we're taking next. They're Thin Mints, so I'm gonna risk it anyway. Yeah, that's probably how I'd die in a Castlevania castle. Like, I know that's definitely some sort of monster that just looks like a Girl Scout, but like, I want those Thin Mints. Need those Thin Mints. Gonna risk it all for those Thin Mints. See another guy right there. There's no easy way to get to him. I think I can jump on top of this one. Nope, I cannot. Can't walk through it either. Interesting. Not sure how to get to him then. Can open that door at least. Thing. Ooh, snickerdoodles. Me to a T right there. Trapped, I spent my final hours troubled by the dangers awaiting my comrade, who I couldn't warn. I trust his fate will be better than mine. Ooh, bad news about that, actually. No. No, things go badly for him, sorry. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news there. Does this go further down? It looks like it does. It does, alright. That's so awesome. Oop. Didn't even notice him for a second there. Alright. There's some sort of door up there. Yeah, it looks like one of those doors that I couldn't get through before, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do that right now, unfortunately. Succubus tempts her victims not with sex, but with cookies and other baked goods. The baked goods are so out of this world good that that's how she feeds it this soul essence. Just from the eating her cookie. I would absolutely die to that succubus. That would be the end of me so fast. And I imagine she'd probably have a good time too, because like, she'd be celebrating my death by explaining the herbs and spices she used, and I'd be like, that's so cool. That makes sense. That's a good combination. That's my last words. I can think of worse last words than that. Definitely worse ways to go than that. I know I have seen stories where you have succubus that was feeding on people from non-sexual pleasures. Just stuff people like doing. I think I might have seen one once that was like video games, possibly. Seems like the circles I run in. Bolos, I see it looks like you typed the words too many Girl Scout cookies. I don't understand that turn of phrase. I will say, for anybody that doesn't know, Thin Mints, put them in the freezer. Eat them straight out of the freezer. You will thank me for this. Try it sometime. Also, they just last longer in the freezer too, so it's a win-win all around. Oh, hey, I remember this thing. Alright, so now we're using that. So this is the we're using all of the puzzles you've seen before gimmick. Interesting. Can I drop down here? Oh, well, no, I think we can swim. Just Trevor's gonna need to breathe is all. Yeah, that sounds familiar, Yamaguma. I think you might be right. That is totally a spider ball track. Metroidvanias being Metroidvanias here. Oop, nope, not there. Whew. And what do we got here? Lovely, max magic up, I'll take that. Right. Head up to the surface first and get some air. There we go. And then we'll continue exploring down here. Oh, hey! Got the Sonic the Hedgehog air bubbles right there. That's handy. That hole there. Let's see what else there is to see here, if anything. Nope, that's definitely where we're headed to. So we'll head there next. And Chris Technician has redeemed a posture check. Thank you very much for that. Everybody else might want to take the opportunity to, oh my god, stretch out a little bit. Oh, get the blood flowing to all your extremities. Stand up a bit. Refresh your water if you need some more. Stay hydrated. Oh, and Chris also, thank you for that 20 stream streak right there. I appreciate the heck out of that. Very cool. Ugh. I think 20 is the biggest I've seen in here. But the whole stream streak thing is still pretty new. It's one of those things where it's like weird for people like me that have been on Twitch for a very long time. Because people like ask me, hey Shane, how long did it take you to qualify for affiliate? And like the correct technical answer is a couple hours. But that's not me trying to brag. That's just because like the first like 2 or 3 years I was streaming, there wasn't an affiliate program. And so by the time they rolled it out, I had already hit all the qualifications. So 2 to 3 years is also a correct answer, but a less useful one. Please everyone ensure proper alignment of your meat prisons. I love that phrase. Yeah, I heard about that, Fallows. If that's the one I'm thinking of, I think they may actually have an online presence. in which case they're going to be getting some of my cash too. Oh, they don't ship internationally. That's a tragedy. Oh, the Boy Scout popcorn. I mean, you can't really, that's not really a good way to compete. I can get popcorn anywhere. Girl Scout cookies. Ooh. I'll also mention, like 2 or 3 years ago, the Dairy Queens around here, their Blizzard of the Year, or their Blizzard of the Summer, was Girl Scout Thin Mint Blizzards. Oh, it was good. It was very good. Although, not the best Blizzard I've ever had. Because just the year before that, their Blizzard of the Summer was Frosted Animal Cracker Blizzard. Oh, that was next level right there. That was kind of a dream. And I would, if I could get that again, I would. But unfortunately, it was only a one-time thing. And they aren't doing it anymore. Which is tragic. Bad fortune seems to follow me my every turn. Of all the corridors open to me, why did I choose this one? Instead of salvation, I find my death. Alas, it was my last bad choice. Ouch. Alright, that's a little dead end right there, I guess. Grab that air. Was there another hole over here? I think so. Yep, here we go. Take this out then. Move quickly. Find that air. Come on, keep going. Oh, that looks promising. No, not there. Come on. No, come on. Oh, I'm dying. Shit. Oh my, it's a maze. Holy shit, come on. No, it's a dead end. No. Wow. Underwater maze. Brutal. Oh, it's the vertical prison. I remember the vertical prison. Yeah, no, we Simon flooded this. Or he will flood it, I think. Or just kind of floods his thing. So yeah, I recognize this section now. Let's see, my dad was the popcorn colonel for the Cub Scout troop. Would do a lot of work getting orders in. Fair enough, fair enough. I also know the local Boy Scout troop out here also does wreaths for Christmas. And that's one of those things where they're like, yeah, I guess I could throw a wreath on my door. I don't have one of those. So that usually sold pretty well too, it seems like. Sim, I'm imagining that fish emote making the little noise that Trevor's making when he sucks up the bubbles. Tell me that doesn't fit well. Popcorn kernel, what a terrible pun. Hey Zenzoba, welcome in. How did you like the demo? I'll tell you, I am liking this game so far. It is pretty neat. Alright. I was gonna say let's explore around a little bit, but I don't know that we have time for that. I think we will die if we do that. Yeah, that's a lot of life lost right there. Well, I'm gonna die anyway. Let's at least map out a little of this. Just heading straight over. Feels like it gets us a pretty long way. Then we head up here. And we head over this way, maybe? There! Whew! And we got a new bestiary entry. The Hunter Merman. Some mermen have devoted special glands in their mouths which deliver a powerful toxin. This sticky substance is spat on their prey, rendering the enemies completely paralyzed. Also, they've got updates for specialized damage with the electric bombs. Interesting. Yeah, no heartbreaking death jingle right there. Do not eat if seal is broken. Oh god. Used to indulge a little too heavily in their caramel popcorn. Oh man. Chicago would be a dangerous place for you then, Fallows, because they have some very well-known popcorn shops that have some very fancy popcorns. Oh, Pinewood Derby. Nice, nice. That sounds like a fun experience, at least, Kissa. Oh, just only into the first boss for the demo. Oh, for what it's worth, Sinzoba, I'm liking the full game so far. Seems pretty neat. Alright, so I got full air there. It's nice. Can I make use of it? Can I capitalize? Oh, I'm not feeling it. Alright, go over this way. No, that's a dead end too. Is this just a dead end? I think it is. Where am I supposed to go instead? Further down? No? Alright, at least I know there's an air pocket there now. I can work with it. Oh, and I start at the air pocket. Alright, that's nice. Thank you, game. Give me a little leg up there. Oh, another air pocket right here, too. Didn't even notice that. So swim up. And over here. Yes! We're out! Alright. Woo! What an absolute monster of a maze. Ooh. Yeah, but you know, the whole thing is, as when you're a kid, it's not really your fault. Not even something you're really aware of at the time, most of the times. Alright, so I can get through here, and I can get the health. Thankfully. Whew, alright. Got that. Now we're heading over here. Yes. You know, it's a good thing when you get there eventually. Why is this guy red, not purple? This is a trap. This feels like a trap. No, why was he red? Before continuing on this path, you must find all of my comrades, bearers of the order, who have been locked inside this dreadful vertical prison, without leaving a single one. Then use both magic medallions wisely. Okay. Ah, because I assume one of these is for the light and one of these is for the dark. Let's see. Alright. So, no getting through there for now. We gotta figure out what the trick is what we're gonna have to do. Is that something? Alright. Gotta go find and rescue his comrades first. Let's see. See what we can find then. Yeah, some sort of code there, looks like. Using light and dark, although we don't have the dark medallion yet. We still need to go find that one. How do we get in there? Here we go. Yeah, more like salvage, honestly. Let's see, locked in the cell, there is no escape for me now. On the wall are the markings of so many who have suffered the same fate. Look there, some fellow by the name of Chupacabras. What a strange name for a warrior of the Brotherhood. Is that supposed to be a reference to something? I mean, I know the Chupacabra. I don't know any connection to Castlevania lore, though. Alright. Let's go find the rest of the Brotherhood. There's one back there. Can't get to him through here. Ooh. Dangerous. Oh, that fucking goblin in the first game. Right, I forgot about him. Thank you for the reminder. I totally forgot about that dude. Before continuing on this path, you must find all of my comrades, bearers of the order. Oh, alright, so this is the first part of the clue right there. As far as the code. Alright, let's pull out the handy dandy notebook and let's start writing these down. As I skip past a whole bunch of my notes for blueprints, which I'm still working on, though slowing down as I'm in the post game. So we've got blank, blank, dark, blank. I'm assuming the red is dark, since the light seems to be more white focused. Good old Wayne's World. Alright. Another one of those doors I can't open yet. Come back to that. Whoa! I don't know what that was all about. Can I go up from here? No. Chain across, though. What do we got here? Alright, this looks like it's light. Nope, that is dark. Need Shadow Edge to get in there. Hopefully that's coming sometime soon. I haven't seen it yet. Ow. Definitely gonna need that to solve this puzzle, so we'll see. Alright. Aha! You have obtained the Shadow Magic Medallion. Press right bumper to activate your Shadow Magic power. Use Shadow Magic to inflict more damage to enemies with your combat cross. So just like Light and Shadow worked in the first game, which is neat. Many brothers have left the way of light after tasting the sweet flavor of the shadows. The impious fire that emanates from inside this medallion grants enormous power to increase the damage caused in exchange for a fair portion of magic. More necklaces for the Bling God. I'm gonna be so accessorized. People are gonna wish they were as accessorized as me, but they won't be. None shall be as accessorized as I am. Nice. There's another guy. All right. So, another clue right there. Well, the last one is light magic. Blank, blank, dark, light. 30% of Soma Strip. Soma is still the most stylish one. All right. It's 2 down, 2 to go. I know where at least one of them are. Can I drop down here? Looks like we can't. Ooh! Oop. Want to go back here yet? I think we have been here, right? Yeah, that's the walls I can bounce on there. Yeah, we'll head back over this way. Couple things we couldn't do before, like this. Brilliant. Alright, and symbol number 2 is also light magic. Alright, very nice, very nice. Alright, one guy left. Looks like I probably want to search below here. If I can. That looks a little dangerous. I think we're going to want to go below the long way in that case. Make sure I don't die here. Drop down there. And over here, can we drop down from here? No, that doesn't look safe. Grab onto this thing. Across there. I don't know how loud those traps are in on your guys' end, but they're deafening for me, and I kind of hate them. So loud. Alright, this is light magic. I'm not sure how I didn't find it before. Odd. Well, I got it now. The important thing. And this hopefully is the last guy. Alright. Dark light, dark light. Easy enough to remember. There we go. Found all 4 of them. So now we only have to do the use your medallions wisely part of the puzzle. Once we figure out how to get back there. Like we just head down from here, if I remember correctly? As carefully as we can. That looks dangerous. Figure out how to get down there. We'll do so. Over here I think is good. Then we got here. Switch on the other side there. Mocking me. Oops. And we're fighting. Got him. Nice. Oh, dang it! Oh, I got caught! So goopy. Ouch! Stabbed him right in the neck. Brutal. I love how just the air kill for like every enemy is just knock them into the ground. Oh, dang it. Didn't quite dodge out of there in time. Use light magic to steal a little bit more HP because I was feeling the strain a little bit there. I do love that the air dodge is also just drop too. Just drop to the ground. And that's everybody. Nice. Get my magic back. No brute force on Earth or beyond could have ever cracked that one. I wonder if the game would have punished you if you tried to brute force it, though. That's why I was a little nervous about even trying. Even though that is, you know, kind of my usual MO in situations like this. Let's just try and brute force it. I sensed danger. Alright, was it here was the code? Did I miss it? Might have missed it. I thought it was in this area. Down below here? Oh, there's the water down there. Alright, so where did we put in the code? Just over this way? I think so. Yeah, here we go. All right, dark light, dark light. Dark. Dark. Light. Light. Oh, was it? Was that not it? I thought that was it. Hang on. Oh, wait. No, it showed an order there too, didn't it? Shoot. No, they showed an order that I'm supposed to put them in. God damn it. I wasn't paying attention to that part. Oh, no. All right, I think I might remember it. It's not just the order that they're in there. You have to put them in the right order. Crap. Damn it! Oh my god! Force is back in business. Oh crap! I can probably check again. Scrolls recorded in inventory. I don't think they are. They're not. Okay. I thought they were somewhere now that you mention it. Are they not somewhere? What's that noise? There's something making gross noises back there. We'll shoot. I might need to go back and check one of those scrolls then. Oh crap. I think any of the scrolls should show me the combination at this point, hopefully, but still, that is unfortunate. I know this one's first. This one's definitely first. So we do this one. And then we do this one. And then we do this one. I think that's what I tried last time. Alright, we're gonna have to find one of the scrolls then. Ah! Or would this guy have the full combo now that I've seen his scroll? He does, yes! Alright, so it's 3, 2, 1, 4. Alright. We can make it work with that. 3, 2, 1. Even though the lights were coming on in a strange arrangement, it never occurred to me that, yeah, there's an order to them too. That's diabolical. That is cruel. I should have noticed though. But yeah, I'm glad the guy's right there so you can just double check after you found everything. That is very nice. Yeah, it's clever. It's clever. It's an added wrinkle to what seems like a very straightforward puzzle. From here, there is an intricate complex of underground tunnels flooded completely with water. If anyone managed to get through, I beg you, search for my comrades and tell them I never learned to swim. Maybe they will come for me? Yeah, if any of them are alive, I bet they're gonna do that. I think they will. Very likely. I mean, you're already dead, but you know, probably look into it. Ow. Now we got air here. Very nice. It is very dark and difficult for me to see the tunnel. Ooh. New entry unlocked, Dracula. Check that out. A former knight chosen by the Brotherhood to defeat the Lords of Shadow and restore light to the world, Gabriel fulfilled his mission but at a heavy price. Tormented by the death of his wife, betrayed by his faith and led down a path to eternal darkness, He returns from oblivion to the highest tower of the castle in search of revenge on those who wronged him. We have seen that coat before. It's true. It's true. And now you're locked into the bad ending to you didn't get in one go. Oh no. Alright. Oh, that's a trap. It's a pretty obvious trap in retrospect. You know, sometimes I fall for those. There. You're here. Surface! Alright. Beautiful. Door cannot be opened through. Oh, so I assumed it was dark magic that was going to get me through there, but no. Still cannot open those doors. Interesting. Very interesting. Also, I should check what Dracula's weaknesses are, since I assume I'm going to be fighting him at some point. That seems like how the game's going to end. No particular weakness to any of my current abilities, unfortunately. Dodge that. Give him the stabbins. Dodge that. Make his block. Dodge that. Nice. Just zap the hell out of both of them. Nice. And I got my thing back too. Beautiful. I'll take that. Alright, so this is where I came from, so I don't really need to backtrack here. Head over this way then. And we get some more life. Beautiful. Oh! And now the magma. Of course. Sure, naturally. That makes complete sense. Not like, you know, Dracula's castle usually makes any sense architecturally. But still. Go, go, go. There we go. Whew. Pit of deadly magma. I'm always inclined to say it like that now. Ooh. Did he just die? Did he kamikaze? What happened there? Whoop. Oh! Almost dodged that. Which, as it turns out, only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Alright, that's not on, but there is a rail up there. I could turn that on, I could use it. Ooh, and there is a bestiary scroll there. It can drop down, but I feel like I've been over there before. There's somewhere else to go here. Oh, go back that way. I don't see anything else to do over here. Not until I get that rail on, anyway. Alright, we'll come back here then. Or, what is this? This looks like something. I stand corrected. I jump up here. Magic's already full, so I'll leave that alone. Where to go up from here? Drop down on the other side of this big door. This is usually. Oh god! Hey, big guy. Nah. Oh, God, and those guys, too. Oh, dang it. Well, it did damage to him, but not much else. Oop. Dodged. Oh, dang it! Right underneath my feet. Horribly rude. Alright, next phase. Oh, it's gonna get irritating in a hurry. Friggin' little guys. Oh, no! Oh, I missed my, I didn't realize that was going to be a quick time thing and I missed it. Ooh, that was close. And I didn't think that was going to be as close. Oh, the aim of these guys. Oh, we got him. We got him. Whew. All right. Now we just need to get the door back open. Luckily, nothing deadly on that side this time. They might have actually flipped me off. I would believe that. Ooh, combat cross upgrade? Is this to finally open those doors? Now you can pull the sacred stone doors. There was an upgrade like this in the first game too, I believe. Where there was something you had to pull down, but you had to upgrade the cross somehow. Alright. Well, let's try it out. Alright, simple enough. Alright. Another question mark here. What is that? It's right here. Something I'm not seeing here? Jump up there? No? Might be just below me, in which case maybe I can't get it from here. Interesting. So there's something up there, which I don't see anything. Alright. Got the ability to apply brute force in a slightly different way. Yay. Oh god, here's the clock tower. As I said, usually my least favorite part of any Castlevania game, because I am not a platforming guy. Platforming is not a thing I'm good at, so if they ask me to do a lot of crazy platforming, it's gonna be a challenge. Gonna be a challenge, and I don't know if I'm rising to the occasion on this one. Probably at best stumbling across the finish line. Oh! Alright, that was close. Alright, careful, careful. Stay underneath the protective umbrella. Not as cool as Mombrella, but you know, you gotta do what you can. Oh, the Medusa heads. Some of my least favorite enemies in the Castlevania games. Even without the Medusa heads, just those gears sometimes cause me to have a very bad day. Alright. I think that's a platform. There we go. Alright, so... Oh, is that as far as it goes? Alright, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Ow, ow, ow! Alright, so I can get up there, but also I don't want to right now because the power is still on. Interesting. Maybe find some way to turn that off? This blocks this big old laser there. And there's a switch there. Alright, that doesn't turn off the electricity, but it does get those platforms moving. I think I can work with that. Just a sine wave, just dodge him. Ow! Oh, dang it. That wasn't even the hard part. Oh, no, no, no! You just need to hang off the edge there, but, like, I accidentally pushed the button. There we go. Don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Just let the ride happen. Let me drop down here. Alright, we're good. Oh, crap. Alright, we're good. We're good. Grab the health. Beautiful. Low on magic, but we're making this work. Oh, also, we got the upgrade for the whip. Thanks to a new retractable spur on the tip, it can now be used to break open some stone doors. Alright, fair enough. See that guy there? How do I get to him? From above, I think. I don't see any way to get to him from here. Alright, climb on top here. Ow! Alright. I don't know if this is the right way to go, but I'm making it work. Ow, damn it! We're fine. We're fine. Alright. And right under this thing again. Exchange. And head to the end. Whew. Steamed Hymns and Electric Mind. That's my new album title right there. Alright. Is something below me? Is it electric death? It is electric death. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so I'm up on here. That's a laser beam. Don't want to do that. Get up on here. Ride this thing. Oh, God! Alright, that's not ideal. Nope. Oh! Needed to be in a slightly different place to make that jump, I think. Alright. Here. We should see if there's anything on the other side worth noting. Ah, there is a scroll over here. Grab that while I'm here. Ender Lilies, maybe. That one's the, like, kind of, like, Metroidvania side-scrolling brawler, if that's the one I'm thinking of. Not usually something I'm a huge fan of. Like, Hollow Knight, not really my jam. Must have been really shocking falling down there. I describe the whole experience as electric. There is nothing left for me to do but to avenge my family. If anyone should read this scroll dropped by the Brotherhood, know that I, the great Pirate King, swear vengeance upon the dragon. I will not rest until he is dead and pledge that you will forever curse the name of Dynasty. God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, if your bingo card included a square for references to Great Dynasty, go ahead and fill that in now. They did kill him. They definitely did, but they at least made reference to him. I suppose that's something. Abstractism, welcome in. We're making good progress, but now we're in a hardcore platforming section. My least favorite thing. Oh, jeez. Like, I'll go ahead and mention that I have been very strongly considering playing Bayonetta sometime soon. But I keep hesitating because Bayonetta is a game that is very parry heavy. And that's not generally something I'm a huge fan of either. So, I'm trying to decide. Oh, no, no. Ooh, there we go. That's not pretty, but it'll work. Not really the intended way to get through there, I don't think, but good enough. Vlad the Vampire. Yeah, he's from, I want to say, Castlevania 3 for NES. A pirate named Grant Dynasty. What a terrible name. Count the Money. That's a good one. I like that one. And it is more perfect dodge than parry. Either way, not a thing I'm good at. Timing, not my strong suit. So, like, I think if I turn down the difficulty a little bit, I could manage, but I'm not sure if I want to. Still thinking, still trying to decide. Oh god, this looks hard. Alright. Alright, so whip onto that. Here. Up here. Go, go, go. All right. Cross. Good point there. All right. Whew. Made it through there. Got another scroll here. First companion you could get in the clock tower in Castlevania 3, and optional unlike Cypher or Alucard, where you are guaranteed to meet one or the other, which is kind of cool because it adds some variety to your playthroughs, I think. Inside the adjoining room, I've found 2 magic seals with engraved messages. Left seal, doesn't matter what you ask, I'll always shelter from the light. Right seal, doesn't matter what you offer, will always unfold a path. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I think I see what it's saying there, but just in case I have to refer back to this. Yes, I am a little nervous now that we had that other puzzle that I only picked up on half of the first time through. So the left seal always shelters from the light, and the other one mentions unfolding a path. Playable one-hand. Oh god. Why is Japan like this? Alright. Got another one of those awkwardly animated doors there. Alright, there's 2 seals. See those. The the first one shelters from the light, so if I use the light on it, alright, we got a, I think grapple point is what that is. I think. Possibly. Can't actually grab onto it from there. Somewhere else I need to be. Interesting. There might be more to this than that. Got an idea about that actually. Yeah, I've got an idea what we're going to do here. So this one always shelters from the light. We'll use light on it again. Now we'll use light on this one too. No, that... Oh, that opens up a different path. Not one that we need more. That one seems like what we need initially. Still don't see a way to get to it. Can't quite jump high enough to get up there. Can't jump high enough to get up there. Alright, so what happens if I use dark on this one? Alright. In that case, I have no idea what the clue means. Do not know what the clue meant then, but brute force, best force? Alright, more max life, I'll take that. But it's not quite where I need to be. Was that just a nice little bonus? Was that all that was? Possibly. This is the only combo I haven't tried then. Was dark? I don't think. Dark light? Aha! Alright, I think we can go now. I think we've got the path we need. Yeah, there we go. I assume the other combos got to something optional on the other side? I don't know. Maybe. Either way, I'm happy with this. We got one optional item in here. I can live with that. Onward we go. Oh, this seems bad. You have obtained the speed boots. Now you can jump further. Alright. Jump to the opposite side. Double tap to sprint. Oops. Got away from me there. Yeah, speed boots are for... I can run with them too, but also for further jumping. Gravity, my old nemesis. Let's see what it says about those. Designed by the toy maker to give the war messengers greater speed, this prototype perfectly combines complicated engineering with the purity of its magic components. All that is required is to step forward twice to activate the propulsion mechanism and disappear in a cloud of dust. Dramatic. Sim that emote. Oh, jeez. Alright, I'm at full health, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's get out of here. Forget about all that. Alright. So... Oh god. Whoop. Whoop. Got that parry there, that's nice. Right. Whew. Nope, dang it. Oh, jeez. This is more than a little difficult to deal with. Oh, almost got over him there. There we go. Oh, dang it. Ooh, this part's gonna be tough. I think I need to switch off of my electric batteries because I'm gonna want to use the blade here on that flying guy. Hopefully it'll be some use. I did take him out, so that's good. Ooh, level up, new skill unlocked. Ow. Let's see what I got. Chain Barrier Final. Devastating combination of area arc attacks that destroy any enemy in the path, followed by a deafening discharge capable of knocking down your enemy. Interesting, interesting. Come on. Ooh, keep laying in the pain. Now we're talking. Get out of here, you stupid ghost. Whew, all right. Got a nice level out of that, I'm happy. All right. Let's see what's over here. Oh, another one of these guys. A couple more of these guys. Didn't quite take him out, unfortunately. Ooh, dodged the wrong way. Whew, that was tricky. Oh my god, my health. Just barely survived that. Probably not going to survive too much longer. This area feels a little dangerous. So much sweat and blood spilled to reach this point, all wasted due to a simple mistake. I understand now. Light does not neutralize light, shadow does not defeat shadow. Balance between the two is the only thing that can finish off the Prince of Darkness, just as the legends foretold. Alright. So it's sort of a time to weakness type situation? How to use the right element at the right time? Kinda sounds like that. Oh god. Oh, come on! Oh god. Dang it. Alright, got one of them. Not gonna solve all my problems, but it'll help. Dang it. Woo! Alright, that got a little too close. Ooh, jeez. We've had first fight against this guy, but what about second fight against two of these guys? Keeping me in my toes here, that's for sure. Whew, not letting me get comfortable even for a second. Hopefully I got somewhere I can get my health and magic back before the next encounters. Alright. Uh-oh. Maybe not. The Belfry. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Jesus. Oh, God. Crap! Oh, crap. Oh, God, how is it still coming? Oops. Alright, I see what we're doing here. Oh, nope, straight to the gears. It's actually pretty cool, like, especially conceptually. This is neat. I'm being chased by a giant bell. Ow. It is a little Looney Tunes, I will admit. I will allow it. Drop down here. Oop. Drop down here. Nope. Oh, jeez. Drop. Oh, damn it. Oh, I was right there, too. Literally all I had to do. Oh, here. All right. We can start right from here again. That's good. Wait, nope. It's dead end. Oh, I had to break those barrels, I think. Got those speed boots, too. There we go. I'm gonna crawl into there. Oh, and it goes straight into the gears. Whew. Alright, drop down here. This does feel very cartoony. No doubt about that. Yep. Alright, slide down here. Slide down here. Grab onto that. Oh! Wow, I totally... Alright, so I had to jump over that. Whew. This is tricky, but I'm still liking it. I am still digging this segment. Oh, God. A little closer than I'd like. Oh, I just had to wait for that to happen. That might have been the thing, too. Woo! Oh, there we go. Crap. I fall stupid, have a Rubik's Cube. Maybe you figure out the Rubik's Cube and not be so stupid. Alright, the abandoned mine, which we've been here before, but we're in a different part of it now, interestingly. And cube does not seem to be showing up in my inventory, interestingly enough. That bell noise is very cartoony. Bells in general. Big bells just sound very cartoony. Never rude and is just being honest. I mean, you don't need to be. You didn't need to say the part about the wife and child. You didn't need to throw that in there. On the far eastern end of the mine, there is a river of magma that blocks the way to a sort of ancient pagan temple. I must find a way to jump far enough to reach the other side and rid this place of evil once and for all. I guess that's my hint that that's where I'm supposed to be going next. Is across the magma. Alright, we can do that. Now that we can run anyway. Got the dash boots. Alright. Oh. Alright. That works, I think. Making sure this isn't some sort of deadly trap that's gonna kill me. Doesn't seem like it. Ooh. I do see somebody walking there in the background. And that does seem like a deadly trap. Oh, no, nobody here but us chickens. You just keep doing whatever you're doing. Don't worry about me. Ooh. Stealth! Kind of. Sort of. In a way. Looks like there's something above me still. Maybe? Yes. Is that a sort of ancient or sort of pagan or sort of ancient pagan temple? I am not nearly educated enough to know the difference there. I was attracted by the hypnotic voices echoing through the castle, awakening an uncontrollable carnal lust within me. Their song fogs my mind, clouds my will, and invites me to take part in some forbidden game. Forgive me, Celia, for I cannot control my actions. Okay. Heard a song and got too thirsty. Might die. Alright. Interesting. Alright, where are we going to? Alright, just dead end here, but we can't open this door now. Oh, jeez! Technically correct, the best kind of correct, my favorite kind of correct, certainly. Don't know why the grab didn't work there, but also I was looking away, so that probably doesn't work. And I gotta remember that I used up most of my consumables, so now I gotta actually break stuff open again. Work on restoring the supply. Ah, this is that one that was turned off last time we were here. I remember now. Ow. Oh, there's a teleporter here? Interesting. Where does it go? I don't remember seeing another teleporter anywhere. The games room. Oh, that's a long way back. open that door. It also opens this up. What is going on here is the next question. Whoops. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Although that might be what we need to do here. Ooh, yes. And we get some more max magic for our trouble. Alright. Very nice. And that's pretty much maybe all we needed to get here. So, nice little jaunt over, get the upgrade, and then we head back where we're going. I can deal with that. Now back to our regularly scheduled castle infiltration. As you may have noticed, I've been using my light magic a whole lot to heal during tough fights, so having a little bit more there is not going to be a bad thing for me. Ah, no, that was the one that was turned off before. All right. Whew. I wasn't sure if I could do that. Turns out, yes. Witches! Those are the ladies we saw in the background. Cursed from birth and indoctrinated by their sisters in the art of dark magic, the witches have spent centuries hiding from the world in the depths of the earth. Subjugated by the power of the new Dark Lord, they use their knowledge of the dark arts in the Shadow Plane to attempt to defeat him and claim their dominion of the castle. However, Belmont will not fight this creature. Alright. I mean, if they're fighting Dracula, like, yeah, let's team up. Do this thing. Alright. Getting across there. Dodge out of there. Ooh. That's got some range on it. Whew. Those guys have way more health than I always think they do. Kind of a lot. You don't expect flying enemies to have a lot of health. Like, flying tanky enemies is a weird niche. This one's only 2 fireballs, it's a little tricky. Nice. Going over this way. Oh, scroll I didn't get before. Interesting. I've discovered a giant door on the upper floor that should lead to the last relic made by Gandolfi if the Brotherhood texts are true. However, its great value leads me to believe that obtaining it will not be as easy as it might seem. What became of Ronaldo? I think that eventually was a plot point in the first game. I don't remember for certain, though. I was wondering that as well, and I think they did eventually address it. Here. Yeah, he was the guy that made the battle cross, and he came up a lot in the lore. I don't remember. I think they eventually talked about what happened to him. I'm not 100% sure, though. Use the health here. Woo! Made it. Oh, cube go in door. That what cube for? Yay.
Come again, great demon lord. Free us from him. Time for your vengeance has come. Come again, great demon lord. Free us from him. Time for your vengeance has come.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, this guy again. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Oh, wrong button. That's a long way down. Oh, Deader Nebula. He would love this part. Alright, gotta hang on there. There we go. See if I can remember how to fight this guy. Nice! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Your blood smells like his.
Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Whoa! Oh god. Stop. No, don't. Come on, come on. Holy shit! Oh, hey, Toy Maker. Yeah, we know. We played Act 2. We heard that part of the story. Whew. Remember, he survives that. Holy crap. Alright, that was pretty metal. It looks like Eggman's cousin. I could see that. Ooh. And there's now a bestiary entry for the Toy Maker. Once Gandolfi's most outstanding pupil, he is now trapped by a terrible curse. With his skills and a dark curse that Walter Bernard himself imparted all those centuries ago, he never stops working on the creation of macabre instruments of death and destruction. At least until the curse that is upon him is forever broken. We're trying to aura farm on a unicycle. I don't know that's gonna work out for him. Personally. Doesn't seem like a great plan, but you know, I'll let him on go. See how it goes for him. Pick up a couple more of those. Alright, I guess I'm taking the elevator up. I cannot ride a unicycle, though here's something I don't think I've ever mentioned on stream before. My dad can. My dad owns a unicycle, and I won't say he's great at it, but he has figured out how to ride it. Which is kind of wild. It looks super difficult. Yeah. You gotta give him that. That is impressive. Alright, got a new best entry, The Demon Lord. Although defeated and humbled by Gabriel many years ago, the powerful creature has been released by the witches to once again challenge its nemesis. Harboring a profound hatred, it is sworn to destroy the offspring of its enemy before returning to the shadow plane from whence it came. Can't catch a break, but also he keeps trying to murder dudes that he really shouldn't be. If he ever farmed any aura, I would be surprised. I don't think that was part of the deal. Wasn't exactly the most visually impressive thing, I will say. Now, where does this one go? If we can pick up any last minute upgrades, I feel like we're heading towards the final boss here. The cells. Alright, it shows us as having been here before. Of course, we couldn't open that last time. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff down there. That's fine. I don't want to mess with all that. I don't need to 100% the game. That's okay. So far, I'm more or less handling myself here. Let's head over this way. Alright, yeah, I think that is the big man's tower. So yeah. This might be the final boss. Oh, hey, dude. He's like, I told him that guy's gonna end badly. He didn't believe me. He's gonna find out, though.
Come out and face me.
I was planning to pay a visit on the Brotherhood. It was unnecessary to send someone special to meet me. I say that because I see you hold one of Gandolfi's weapons in your hand. In their desperation, it seems the Brotherhood have deceived you. Yet I would know the name of the warrior who wields such a weapon.
Someone for whom your very existence brings shame upon me and my family, devil. You are an abomination upon this earth. I know who and what you are, and this day I claim vengeance for my mother's murder.
So it's personal then. That makes things far more interesting. Revenge is a powerful emotion, my friend. It has been my closest companion for many years. I have killed so many. I have sent them all to a better life. Surely you can see that. I have no interest in getting to know my victims. I don't know your mother, boy.
But you did know her. You knew her very well. I'll tell you her name, right before I cut it into your heart.
Of course, you're not going to tell him before the fight. Naturally. That'd be too easy. Alright, press right button to select the magic opposite to his. Oh! Alright, he's switching to dark. I'll switch over to light. Oh! Oh! Go. Switching back to lights. Whoa! Whoa, jeez! Ooh, ooh! That was dangerous.
Time to die.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I remember that attack from the first game. Switch magic. Almost forgot about that. Whew. Alright, this is going to be tricky. This is going to be tricky. I hate to start from the first breakpoint, though. That's nice, at least. There we go, got the parry. I gotta switch magic. Ooh. May as well just dodge during this phase. Whale him with that. Nice! Keep him stun locked! Beautiful! Ow. Get that parry. Alright, switch magic. Nope, nope, it was a trick! He faked me out!
I will kill all of them.
Ooh. Ooh, faster this time. Oh no. Oh crap.
Now you'll know who my mother was!
You will never defeat me.
Oh crap. Oh god, I'm controlling it! Oh shit! Oh jeez! Oh god, I don't know how this is gonna end well. Oh wow, it's one hit kill. Alright.
You will never defeat me.
Ooh, alright. I have to dodge all of them completely. Yep. Oh god. Blood explosion.
I understand now. I understand everything. I have fought against my fate, even though it was in vain. But you accepted your fate. You were betrayed at every turn, yet you still followed the path set out for you. Even when that betrayal included your own wife. Fate is cruel. But in the end, I pity you, Father.
Father. What is this? Marie. Damn you! Why? No! No! Live!
Oh, damn it!
My son.
Meanwhile, back in the present, or no, not quite the present yet. And that's how he ended up in that coffin. Hey, LJ, welcome in. We're just watching, I think, the finale of the game. Alucard. Where did he get that coffin from? Just laying around? Wait, hang on, wait. Wait, didn't Act 2 end with Simon and Alucard about to confront Dracula? Did we just leave off on a cliffhanger for that? Did we not get that resolved? Oh no, because they did fight him. But then, like, he's like, yay, we killed him. But then the other guy's like, no, not yet. Are they still in the castle? What's happening here? This feels very abrupt. Yep, Trevor was Alucard, Alucard was Trevor. Also, take a good hearty drink, because most of that could have been avoided if Trevor had just literally said his name when he came in there. Literally just said his name like Dracula asked him to say. That would have been avoided. And Emperor, thank you so much for the gift sub to Selnica right there. Gift sub number 2,482 in the channel. I appreciate the heck out of that. Thank you for the GGs, everybody, too, also. I appreciate that. I mean, not just that he had a spare coffin laying around, a spare coffin with the word Alucard on the coffin. Where did he get that from? That's what I'm wondering. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate HD. Hopefully I don't have to remember that entire title again. Excellent timing there, LJ, just as the credits are rolling. How are you doing today, though, LJ? Hope you're doing well. Oh. Little known fact, Trevor never said his name for Dracula, hence, yeah. Oh, God. Getting every upgrade with every character gives you the true ending with a full conclusion. Well, I'm not doing that. Oh, you have to 100% the game to get to the true ending? No, absolutely not. Guess I'm going down to YouTube after this. No, that's fine. I appreciate it, Celica. I'll probably check it out on YouTube after this myself. Yeah, I'll go check out the full ending after this. You maxed it out? I probably would have maxed it out if I was playing off stream, but sometimes on stream I'm just like, I don't want to hang around here. I got places to be. Everyone at the Madrid Airport Hotel. I wonder what happened there. Yeah, I feel like this is a game I would have 100%ed if I was playing off stream, but on stream I'm just like, you know, I'm trying to showcase the game. Also, I had no idea that 100%ing it led to the true ending. I don't know how much more I would have tried with that, but it'd be good to know. So yes, Dracula was still Robert Carlyle, who voiced him in the first game, which is very cool. If there's anybody else I recognize very well, doesn't look like it so far. None of the names jumping out at me, at least. I mean, I'm gonna hang around until after the credits to see if there's a post-credits thing. Yeah, you remember a lot of the games too would like make fun of you for playing on lower difficulties. They'd be like, you finished, but wasn't it too easy for you? Now try a real challenge. I will always say, as far as difficulties go, I've never seen it described better than Shadow Warrior. I believe that's what it's called. Which, for its easy mode, is described as, for those of us who just want to come home after a long day of work and feel like a goddamn superhero. Yes, that is an excellent description of easy mode. I love that. I love that. I want to see more of that. Oh god, Superman 64 did that? Seriously? Oh god, of all the games. Of all the games. Person with a life mode. Yeah. Oh god. Was talking about some RPGs with some of my coworkers. And I was like, I want to try some of these, but also, like, I know they're like 100-hour beasts. Like, Baldur's Gate 3, like, I don't have time to even start that. I don't want to get like 5 hours in and then have to drop it. I don't have time. Exactly. The games are there to enjoy, and if you enjoy playing on easier difficulty, do that. If you enjoy playing on harder difficulty, do that. It's stupid as hell that games try and or used to, at least. They don't do it as much anymore. Try to shame you for that. For those who wish to wield the might of a ninja hero. See, that's cool. I respect that. Grushin, basically exactly what you'd expect. Trevor confronted Dracula, decided, in his genius, not to mention his name. Dracula killed the crap out of him, and then he's like, actually, I'm your son. Dracula's like, shit. And then Dracula fed him blood and turned him into Alucard. So yeah, that was the ending there. Yeah, not just more niche, but a lot more, shall we say, macho of an environment. Original copyright date right there, 2014. 2014. You have unlocked hardcore difficulty and boss rush game mode. New bestiary entry unlocked, Lost Soul. I assume that's the weird floaty dude. Game finished at 81%. Find all secrets to complete the game at 100% and unlock an exclusive cinematic, Separate Ways. Wasn't that a mode in Resident Evil 4? How does he feed him blood when Trevor is dead? You don't have the gag reflex, so you just dump it down the throat, I think. Well, no, because the Act 3 happened in the past, so Simon's still like a 6-year-old at this point. You have unlocked game mode you probably might not play. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, you put the blood in there and he's like, I don't actually know how vampires work, because I'm just the last one here, so I'm going to put him in the coffin and we'll see what happens. Ada mode, there you go, that was it. So can I check out the bestiary there somewhere? Oh, I've got a list of all the cinematics here, that's pretty cool. Except for the last one, which I didn't get. I don't think I can check out the bestiary from here. That kind of stinks. I was curious about that. Implies a time skip between the blood feeding and the coffin scene. True. Just seems like Alucard's a weird thing to throw on there. You know? Normal 100% completion nets the cinematic. Alright, that's fair enough. Alright, so I guess that's it for us. Or can we pop back into Trevor's and check that out maybe? Let's see. What happens when we pop back into Trevor's story from here? Alright, so we're right outside the door then. Going to the bestiary. The Lost Soul. Lost Soul is fate itself. the physical manifestation of the mirror, and when who is near its influence will be manipulated and guided to their unavoidable destiny without any opportunity to change it. So the lost soul is the driver of the plot train, basically. Good to know, good to know. Looked at his name backwards in the mirror and he's like, huh, that's actually a pretty metal name. Sticking with that. I mean, we did fight, if you remember, there was that double boss fight at the end of Act 2, where Simon and Alucard teamed up against Dracula. And it looked like we beat him, but then Simon's like, yay, we killed Dracula, and Alucard's like, no, that wasn't Dracula. Yeah, so we didn't get the true ending cutscene, unfortunately. I'm going to check that out on YouTube later. But either way, yeah, that ends Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate HD. The second part of 3 of the Lords of Shadow standalone trilogy. As I said earlier, I think either later this year or maybe early next year, we'll see if we can play Lords of Shadow 2. But I definitely want to finish the trilogy. I've gotten this far. I'm still enjoying the gameplay, so yeah, let's see how this wraps up. We definitely need to see where they were going with that absolutely batshit insane epilogue to the first game. Which, if you don't remember that one, happened in the modern day? Like a big glass and metal modern mega city, like New York or something? So yeah. I'm curious what they had in mind for that, and I will be finding out once we get to play that, I assume. So look forward to that. Although, if you haven't heard, the very next game on the schedule, which we will be starting tomorrow, is going to be Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, which will be the 6th game in the Ace Attorney series for us, after we play the original trilogy and both Ace Attorney Investigations games. So look forward to that. I'm super excited to be going back to that series. One of my favorite series of games right there. And I played a couple hours of this one back in the 3DS days. But I remember very little of it. I probably remember like the first 5 minutes and that's about it. So this is more or less going to be blind. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to be blind for the rest of the series. We've already gotten past everything I've played for Ace Attorney, so that's exciting. And I'm very excited to be doing that. So, yes, it is that time to show them the badge again. So we will go ahead and wrap it up here. Those credits out of nowhere again, at least they did come after a boss fight. That seems like a good place to put credits. So we'll close this up here. And we will pick it up again tomorrow. Though before we completely shut everything down, we do have one last thing to do. And as always, that is... let's see who all else is online. So if you're not done watching Twitch for the day, maybe I can send you somewhere cool. I would like the opportunity to try, most definitely. That quick coffin creation again. He knows a guy. He knows a guy. So I'm going to take a look and see who is live right now. While I'm doing that, a couple things you might want to do if you haven't done already. First and foremost, make sure you hit follow. That'll be the easiest way to find me again if you would like to come back. We'd love to have you, most definitely. You can also enable notifications that'll let you know when I go live. You may enjoy that. And a couple links in chat you might want to check out if you have not seen them yet. We have a link to my Discord if you'd like to chat with me or the rest of the community outside the stream. Feel free to jump in there. And we have a link to my YouTube if you would like to check out any of the games I've played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic. Also, if you missed any of this playthrough, all those VODs will be going up, and I've got all the VODs from the original Lords of Shadow up there, as well as some other unrelated Castlevania games are up there as well. Lots of good stuff up there at this point. Let us see where else we are going. I'm gonna jump over to this stream, but it looks like they are on lunch break right now. I want to send you into a lunch stream. I see somebody playing a game I very much enjoy, so this seems like the perfect place to send you all to. This game, very near and dear to my heart, and also very important for gaming history overall. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would love it if you join me as we go raid fellow retro streamer Umbrella Jill. She plays a lot of retro horror games, she does a lot of speedruns, but today she is playing the original Ape Escape, which, if you don't know, was, aside from being a pretty cool game by itself, was actually created as a sort of demo of the DualShock controller, because they wanted to show people what could be done with a controller with 2 joysticks. And it did make some very innovative use of it. To this day, some very unique control schemes in there. So, why don't you join me over there, say hi to Jill, hang out for a bit, throw her a follow if you like what she's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I will see you folks tomorrow as we get started on Apollo Justice. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.